Hey guys, Ogs here from the US. Welcome to the channel and thank you for watching. Today we are going to talk exclusively about Mason Mount. Mason Mount is the MVP of Chelsea, the most valuable player in the Chelsea team. Very surprising, but I will tell you why. But before anything, you know what to do. Help your brother out, subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below, share, follow me on social media so we can keep the conversation going. Thank you so much. Like I said in my introduction, Mason Mount is the MVP. He is the most valuable player in the Chelsea team. You would think that a world class like N'Golo Kante or Mateo Kovacic or maybe Tammy Abraham can have more value in the team than Mason Mount. But no, according to the CIS Football Observatory, Mason Mount comes 19th in the list of 30 of the most valuable players. He is valued at 91 million. Wow, that a little bit surprising for me, I have to admit it. But I always know that Mason Mount is not anybody. You can see the list right now on your screen. And it's very surprising for many people, really, because Kylian Mbappe is on top there, and then Raheem Sterling, and then, Jadon Sancho, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and guess what? Number 5 is Marcus Rashford. Well, if you compare Marcus Rashford with somebody like Tammy Abraham or some other players from other teams, I don't know how they came up with this kind of data, how they value players, the age, I don't know, the playing time, whatever you represent for your club and your country. It's a lot of very complicated data that they took to consideration in order to put those players together. So Rashford is even more valuable than somebody like Haaland. So depend on the team you support. You are not going to be happy about this kind of result, because how can somebody like Rashford be in front of Sadio Mane or Mo Salah? In reality, if you have to sell Rashford, and Mane, who is going to cost the most? But according to them, this is the truth, and it is what it is. And another Chelsea potential boy is Kai Havertz, who comes 28th position. And you ask yourself, really, if you compare him with Mason Mount, who is going to cost most in the market? So it's really questionable, but it's out there and I wanted to mention it. So Kai Havertz is like 84 million and Mason Mount is 91. And if you go, there is Van Dijk, 24th, and he's only 88 million. So if you see other players that are in front of Van Dijk, somebody like Gabriel Jesus, do you think if in reality you sell them, you're gonna get more money for Jesus than Van Dijk? It's really questionable. But hey, that just tells you that many people value Mason Mount. Regardless of this this data, even Leo Messi came out and say how great Mason Mount was, and Mason Mount was on Messi's team. So it just tells you that many Chelsea fans don't really value Mason Mount. They don't know what he does in the team. They call him all kind of names. He's overrated. The only reason why he's in the team because of Frank Lampard and blah blah blah. But I'm telling you, the work rate from this boy Mason Mount is undeniable, because Frank Lampard can see a little bit of himself in Mason Mount. Lampard didn't have any kind of specific skills. He couldn't dribble past 3 or 4 people, but he was intelligent and he worked very hard, and the rest is history. Mason Mount is a fighter. He is a boxer. Did you watch his documentary on Chelsea website? It just tells you that this guy is determined to make it a Chelsea football club, and it's going to happen. He's not a kind of player that will give up or just will run away from any kind of challenge. So I see many Chelsea fans who usually don't like youth say that Mason Mount is going to be on the bench next season because that's where he belongs. It's very, very unfair for people to treat Mason Mount that way just because we have money and we have to spend on other youngsters from other teams. If Mason Mount was in Germany, Spain or France, right now the same Chelsea fans who are criticizing Mason Mount were going to say we need to go for that boy because he's awesome. But now that we have him, we don't really give him the respect and value that he deserves. Mason Mount is a dream signing for many teams. Coaches, pundit, journalists, expert, many people have been speaking highly about Mason Mount. Unfortunately, in the Chelsea community, there are so many fans who are not convinced by Mason Mount. And the reason is that they are used to seeing us going on the market and buying players instead of developing our own youngsters. So they are not patient and they think we just should go there and buy success instead of developing our own success. If you look at Chelsea's predicted 11 for next season, you won't find Mason Mount anywhere. Mason Mount is written off by many Chelsea fans. He's not in the discussion anymore. He is like the forgotten boy. I can also say Tammy Abraham and Fikayo Tomori are having the same unfair treatment from the Chelsea community. But I tell you what, don't write them off yet. They are not done yet. They are warriors and they are going to fight for their places. And they are going to prove people wrong. Let me mention Kai Havertz. The only reason Kai Havertz is so good because he was given a chance. Man been playing in the Bundesliga for the last 3 years. And now we want him at any cost because he was given a chance. The only way a young player can develop is to play a lot of games and be allowed to make mistakes and learn from those mistakes. Do you think if Kai Havertz played for Chelsea Football Club, he was going to be as good at the age of 20? Just think about it. Take your biased opinion away for a little while. I know many people are calling him a baller. He is a generational talent, but how many generational talent that we killed at Chelsea Football Club by not giving them a chance? Don't get me wrong. This video is not about criticizing anybody or hyping anybody, because in the Chelsea community, if you try to say something good about the youngsters from the academy, people will interpret that as you hyping them and they are overrated, and the only reason you are hyping them because they are English and English players are overpriced and overhyped. It has nothing to do with that, but I'm just stating some facts here. If Mason Mount was playing for Dortmund or Monaco or Lille, he was going to be right on top there, and people were going to try to buy him at any cost, just the way we are doing with Kai Havertz at the moment. So we have so many talent, and I think they were robbed few years of their development because they were still in the youth level instead of promoting them, giving them a chance to learn from the main game in the first team. So I wanted just to encourage Chelsea fans to continue supporting our boys, because they are not done yet. They are warriors, and they are going to fight for their places, and that is going to benefit our team. There we go, guys. That's it from me. Let me know what you think about everything I've spoken in this video. Do you think that Mason Mount and the rest of the boys deserve another chance in the first team at Chelsea Football Club? Or you think they are not good enough, they are overrated, and we should just sell them, loan them out, and go buy other youngsters from other teams? Think outside the box. God bless you, and see you in the next one.